What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to Jay's World, so let's talk. You know how we do it, so let's get into it. And welcome to another edition of Jay Topics. Oh, all right, y'all, I'm back. I am back. Oh, man. You know what's interesting? I really did not want to talk about this. I really didn't. And yeah, look, y'all have probably already seen the thumbnail by now, so you know I'm about to get into this whole Sha'Carri Richardson thing. Yeah, Sha'Carri Richardson. You guys, yeah. Okay, before I even get started, let me just say this. I'm one of those type of people, since being on YouTube, I try not to jump on a story when it first starts. When I first started my back then hot topics, I was like, oh man, well, let me just go ahead and race and let's just jump on the story so I can be at least one of the first to talk about it. Well, since then I've actually changed because what I've noticed about all of these stories, if you just wait a little bit, they begin to develop. And this particular story about Sha'Carri has been developing for actually over a month. Y'all already know, she got caught smoking weed and she wasn't able to participate in the Tokyo Olympics. She had lost her biological mother. She was dealing with all of that. And honestly, you guys, I was on Sha'Carri's side. I was rooting for this young lady because at the end of the day, she's only 21 years old. So I was really rooting for her. And, I was even one of the people ever so often I would step down off of my porch and I'd get down in those internet streets and I would windmill on her behalf. I'm just down there fighting. I'm just fighting for Sha'Carri, because I really want her to win. So we had that whole thing. And as of recently, as you guys know, last week, Sha'Carri got beaten really bad in the latest 100 meter race. I forget the name of this contest. I know these athletes, they have all of these different, races throughout the year to qualify them to the next level. So this has really been Sha'Carri's first time back on the world stage since not being able to make the Olympics in Tokyo. Okay, she ran the race obviously, and she got smoked. She got smoked and she got beaten badly. As a matter of fact, Sha'Carri got beat so bad that she came in dead last. Dead last. And yeah, it was quite embarrassing. Look, I'm not a track star or an athlete, and I felt secondhand embarrassment on behalf of Sha'Carri. But again, I was supporting her because I didn't know any difference. I think I never really as you guys know, I haven't talked about it, so you didn't hear me say anything about it on here on J Topics, but I remember having some private conversations with friends of mine going like, y'all, you know what? They need to get up off of this girl. Why is everybody just coming at her so hard, And I was like, man, people are really cruel, especially after you think about it. We had that whole thing with Simone Biles, with mental a mental breakdown and what athletes go through. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is what's going on with this young lady because, again, she's only 21 years old and she lost her mom. So this kid has really come from a really bad place in life. I'm going on that. Okay? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I had no idea whatsoever that Sha'Carri had really been clowning on social media the way she has. I mean, she has been cutting a natural fool, and she's been doing it for the longest, all on Twitter and all on Instagram. Well, guys, guess what? I've never followed her on either of those social media sites, I mean, yes, I do have Jay's World TV, jaysworld.tv, on Instagram, and I post on Instagram, but y'all, I'm never on Twitter. And I do have a Twitter account for my channel, but I just don't like Twitter. Twitter has never done anything for me, and I just have no interest in going on Twitter and going back and forth with people. I don't know, I just find that Twitter tends to be a little more trashy in my opinion. Now, I mean, I welcome you guys to follow me at Jay's World TV on Twitter, but real talk, I'm hardly ever on there, if ever at all, okay? But like I said, I did not know that Sha'Carri had been doing all this smack talking. And so then it piqued my interest, and I started, looking at some of her past tweets. And y'all, she's, like I said, just been cutting up a fool. Well, that started to make sense. Again, I'm waiting, just trying to really look at this whole thing and trying to figure out how the whole thing is developing. So then it started to make sense as to why so many people were coming at her so hard, because of all the trash talking, okay? And in the midst of the trash talking and people coming at her, Roland Martin had something to say about Sha'Carri. And I'll be honest, a few days ago when I was going to do this video, I had a few words for Roland Martin. I like Roland Martin, I respect what he does, but Roland can be a bit extra and a bit mouthy at times, with that whole ascot and everything. But after seeing all the crap that Sha'Carri was talking, I was like, Jay, you better hold up and just watch this thing a little further. So this is where I am with this whole thing. Y'all, look, here's the deal with Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri, yeah, baby, you need a team. I don't know if you have an actual team around you that's advising you. If you have a team right now that's advising you, you need to fire them, because right now they are giving you some really bad advice. And if you don't have a team, Sha'Carri, you need to get a team so you can get some better advice, okay? Because right now, Sha'Carri, this is looking real bad for you. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that Nike has actually pulled away from you. I'm hoping that's not true. And if it's not true, guys, please let me know down in the comments. Because like I said, even after everything that I've been hearing from her and everything that I've been reading, I still want this young lady to win. But right now, Sha'Carri is just she's wilding out. She's wilding out. And just recently, a few days ago, decorated Olympic track star Allison Felix, she was on the Tonight Show or the Kimmel Show. She was on one of those, talk shows, the late night talk shows, and she was talking to Stephen A., who I can't stand, but that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, she was on that show, and she was doing her interview, and they asked her about, Sha'Carri. And first of all, I think Allison is such a well-respected, dignified, classy lady, the way every athlete should act. She said, hey, you know what? We need to rally around her. She's going through a lot right now, and she's young, and just saying, hey, let's support her. She said nothing but nice, wonderful things about Sha'Carri. Okay, well, Sha'Carri got wind of that, and she posted this. Encouraging words on TV shows are just as real as, well, nothing at all. This is what Sha'Carri posted on her social media, okay? So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this young lady. Again, yeah. Sha'Carri, if you're being advised right now, please fire your team. Something needs to happen. She needs an intervention, and she needs one quickly. Because right now she is spiraling to the ground, and she's starting to crash and burn. So yeah. What do you guys think about Sha'Carri? Do you feel that it's too late? Do you feel that Sha'Carri still has a chance to turn this thing around? I personally feel that she does. Sha'Carri is a very talented. Oh, and let me say one more thing. I know you guys feel some kind of way about Sha'Carri and the way she's been talking, smack talking and all of this stuff. But I'm reading some people saying that, well, if you had the talent and that mouth to back it up. First of all, Sha'Carri is talented, okay? You guys, let me tell you something. In order to make it to the Olympics, you have to do what's called qualify, okay? Now, you may not like Sha'Carri, you may not like what she's been doing lately, but you can never take away from her the fact that she's talented, okay? She beat several women to qualify to go to the Olympics. Okay, they weren't just walking the streets picking out random women to run into the Olympics. No, she had to beat a lot of women just to get to that level. Okay, so she is qualified. So please stop saying that the girl does not have talent. She has talent. She's just acting real stupid right now. Okay, I wanted to get that off my chest because it just pisses me off when people say she's not talented. I don't like that. But anyway, so you guys, look, enough of that. Let me know what you guys feel about Sha'Carri. You know, are you still with her? Do you feel that she can turn this thing around? Yeah, I like I said, I want her to win. I want her to succeed, and I believe that she can turn this thing around if she gets her act together. All right. Woo. Next, I want to talk about Busta Rhymes. Oh yeah, the classic, legendary Busta Rhymes, you know, famous 90s rapper. And I just have one question to ask. When did Busta Rhymes turn so gangster? I mean, am I missing something, y'all? I don't ever remember Busta Rhymes being that bang bang, shoot 'em up, murder, kill 'em type of a rapper. Don't get me wrong. I'm not implying that Busta Rhymes was ever soft or he was like Will Smith, you know, with all of his rapping and stuff. But I never remembered back in the day, back in the 90s, Busta Rhymes being that mean and that gangster. Hey, what's up? Come on, man. I don't remember Busta Rhymes being that rah-rah. I don't know, but something happened with Busta Rhymes. You know, remember back in the 90s when Busta Rhymes was skinny and he was actually fun? And remember, he was actually in movies. Remember, he was in the remake of Shaft. Remember that with Vanessa Williams? And yet he had a kind of a funny character in that. And it was like, then Busta Rhymes just went away for a long time. Then he came back fat. And I'm not body shaming, you know, because people are beautiful of all sizes as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, he had gained some weight and he came back fat and angry. When did Busta Rhymes turn mean? Well, anyway, I'm just bringing up all of that just to say this. Was it like a week and a half or so ago? Busta Rhymes was at some type of concert or some performance or whatever, and he just started going on this huge tangent about wearing masks. Apparently, Busta Rhymes is against us wearing masks. He told the crowd, you know, holding his microphone, you know, F these masks. All of our civil liberties are being challenged and they're taking away our freedom. And I'm not wearing a mask. You don't need to wear your mask. And I'm so glad we can finally be together. And I'm not doing it. F the mask this, F the mask that. I'm like, really, Busta? Are you working for Fox News now? I'm confused, brother. Where is all of this anger coming from? And more importantly, why are you telling people not to wear masks? Okay? Didn't you have your own health issues not too long ago? Okay? Now, Busta, you and I are not spring chickens. I'm not an old man, but I'm definitely not some 20-year-old. Okay? So, yeah, I'm not understanding why you are actually standing in front of all of these people telling them to not wear their masks. And the fact that you're not wearing your mask. I'm not understanding that. I don't understand what's going on with Busta Rhymes, but I just felt it was ridiculous. It was irresponsible. And yeah, Busta, calm down. I don't know, do you need a sandwich or something? But brother, you're acting just real extra right now, and you're putting 20 on 10, and I just don't understand what's going on. Did y'all see that footage of Busta Rhymes? What do you think? I mean, is Busta Rhymes out of pocket? What's going on with him? But it's crazy, y'all. It's really, really crazy. I don't understand it. But anyway, let me know how you feel about that down in the comments section. All right. Next, I want to talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's right, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z and Beyonce are now in this new ad campaign for Tiffany & Company called, I believe, All About Love, you know. And yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful ad. I've seen some pictures from it, you know. Beyonce, she's in a long floor-length gown. Jay-Z, he's in his tuxedo with that stupid, dumb-ass hairstyle that In my opinion, he does not have the face for it. And in my opinion, he's too old for this hairstyle. And in my opinion, only someone like Lenny Kravitz can pull this hairstyle off if you're gonna wear that hairstyle. Sorry, he looks a mess. He looks like a camel with some damn braids, and I don't understand it, but that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, so he and Beyonce are in this ad, and apparently Beyonce, she's wearing this beautiful 30-carat diamond, yellow diamond made by Tiffany. And so Jay-Z and Beyonce, they are receiving backlash. Yeah, people are saying that, Tiffany and company, they deal in blood diamonds. And if you guys are not familiar with what blood diamonds are, and look, and I'm not an expert on this, but what I've read up on concerning blood diamonds, basically, diamonds that are mined illegally, they're mined in war zones where a lot of African children and people from different African countries are, I don't even know if they're actually even being paid anything, but it's a whole slave labor thing going on. And you have people losing actual limbs and being in real harm's way. Bloody, it's a whole bloody mess just to obtain these diamonds. And then the diamonds are sold, and then they're distributed all over the world and here in the United States. Okay, so that's sort of the gist of what the whole blood diamond thing is about. And it's been an issue for many, many decades, and I too am against the use of blood diamonds. But I want, in the defense of Tiffany and company, I want to read to you what they had to say concerning blood diamonds.
Tiffany and Company is committed to sourcing our materials in an ethical and sustainable manner. The company has a long history of environmentally and socially responsible practices, and we believe that sourcing our precious materials responsibly is of the utmost importance. Tiffany has a zero-tolerance policy towards conflict diamonds. We have taken vigorous steps to assure that conflict diamonds do not enter our inventory. Tiffany buys diamonds directly from the mine where possible, and always from countries that are participants in the Kimberley process.
So that is what Tiffany has to say about blood diamonds. They are, as you well saw for yourself, they are saying that they do not participate in that process. But I just find it interesting that so many people are coming so hard at Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like I said on this channel before, I like Jay-Z and I like Beyonce. And I've actually come full circle, especially when it comes to Beyonce. I have nothing but the utmost respect for them. And I really do feel that they would not lend their names or their image or their brand to anything that would be so horrible and horrendous. We're always hopping and jumping on the bandwagon with all this fake outrage, with all this cherry-picked outrage, because it's the popular thing to do, okay? Now, if we're gonna get mad about something, and if we're gonna organize about something, then let's do our research and make sure that it's real. And if it's real, let's stick to it. Okay, like I said, I don't have a problem with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Tiffany released their statement. Now, unless any of you guys can prove otherwise, that Tiffany actually does deal with buying blood diamonds, put it down below or create a video and let me know. But right now, y'all leave Jay-Z and Beyonce alone. I love both of them. And for the record, Jay-Z and Beyonce has done more for the black culture than any of you can even imagine. And what I love about Jay-Z, what I respect and love about Jay-Z and Beyonce is the fact that they never talk about it. Anything that you've ever heard about them doing and are contributing towards the black people or the black culture, you had to do research to find it, because they never advertise it. They never go on their social media and brag about it. They just do what needs to be done as black people. So y'all stop all this damn bandwagon hopping and do your own research. And when you do your research, make sure you stick to it, okay? That's all I'm saying. Whew, all right. I'm sorry, y'all, but that just drives me nuts. I can't stand fake outrage, okay? Anyway, look, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and do what? Subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. And after you subscribe, please don't forget to head on over to Instagram and check me out at jaysworld.tv. That's JAISWORLD.tv on Instagram. And I'll holler at you later. Peace.